Alright, hello. So we're talking about the TACAMO emergency fire kit. Now I got this as a birthday present for my wife, and I have been using it on our trail life mountain lion trips, and I've started a few fires with this already. So this won't have everything in it that comes with it, because I've used some of the materials inside, but I still have the majority of what does come with this. So let's open it up and see what's in here. First of all, you have a gathering bag, and then a pot in here with a rubber band single strap on it. The bag itself is made from waxed canvas, and I really like bags with waxed canvas because to me it seems like it's gonna hold up a lot longer. Definitely a good material. My wife actually bought two kits. She bought a all-in-one multi-survival kit that seemed like a lot of it wasn't very good stuff, and in fact one of the items, a little tiny small flashlight, as soon as I put a battery in it, started to catch on fire. So she replaced it with this one. But the other kit, it just came, with a box, and so this one comes with this bag, and it's got liner in it. So this is for, either collecting, either foraging for food, or even just, getting small pieces of small sticks and stuff for your tinder and your kindling in here. So it's very convenient once you're using that. So the pot holds everything in it. And I'll say, like, the idea behind this is that you're not going to keep everything that's in this fire starter kit with you. You probably would just reduce this down to the, few backup items and stuff like that you want in here. Plus probably some other stuff, like maybe put a knife in here, first aid kit, or even survival blankets, stuff like that. So, but it's full of different ways of starting a fire. So the reason that I would say you probably wouldn't want to carry everything in here is because if you took everything out in order to boil water in here as part of the emergency kit, then you got to put it all back in. So I would say that you probably figure out what you like, and then keep that in here, and then just store the other stuff in another container for backup or replacement. As I say, I've been through this many times, so this is not how you're going to see when it opened up, but it's going to have stuff in here. So I've already replaced some fire rope with this Choctaw fire rope, so that's how much I've used up. So originally comes like this. To have a steel, it's got a little measuring on either side. I believe that this also is some cord that has lighter stuff in here. I'm not really a big fan of the idea that you cut through your cord and you take pieces out and you burn it up and stuff like that, or use it for fishing wire. That seems to me that it would cause more problems down the road, or so. I don't know. It's probably a good idea. It does keep it nice and compact and stuff. I have not obviously used any of this stuff, because then you also have to make sure that you know how to put it all back together in this nice little fancy weave. This striker is actually from the other, and ferro rod's actually from the other kit. Comes with some char cloth in its own little case. I haven't used char cloth, but it obviously lights really well because it's already almost to the point of it, but it's also very delicate, which is why it's in this case and also in a plastic bag. Comes with some fat wood. So as with everything in here, you're gonna have to find a resource for replenishing your stuff. I don't have any fat wood. I have some pine trees, but they're not giving me any fat wood. They're too tall for that. I have to find some smaller ones. And there's even a chipped fat wood bag. And there's some places online that you can get replacement stuff. Some more starter rope, and so there's a few different pieces right there. And another one, and I'm not sure what the metal pipe is here on this for. I really am not. I'm sure somebody knows what that purpose of that is. A straw, and if you're not familiar with straws for doing fire, and I actually have two of these, and one came with the other kit, was a much thicker one. But try to remember that unlike a drinking straw, you blow in the thick end so the air gets narrowed down to the thin end. So I was not familiar with using straws, but since now I'm much older, I can't get down inside the fire like I used to, so these come in very handy. And like I said, if you had to, you could use this as a drinking straw. And this is the ferro rod that comes with here, and it has got some heft to it, and you can see that I've used it many a times. And so this is a pretty good one. Titan Survival is the company that sells the fire starter kit, and this is their fire rod. So getting stuff from there is for replacements is pretty much where you would go for that. Titan Survival is based out of Modesto, California. And on there they have the paracord, some more combustibles, coverage, and clothing. And they have the emergency fire kit on there for about $78. I don't know if that's similar to the price when I got it. And it has images on there of the items that come with the fire kit. And they've probably updated a couple things, including the bag that everything comes in. Looks like the bag now has a couple of straps on the back. And finally, it has a magnifying glass. And I'm not really in a good sunny spot, but you could use that to pinpoint a sunbeam and start a fire. Not sure why I'm keeping in this little thing here, but obviously it's safe by itself in this little container. But I'll just keep it in there. And then a Fresnel lens with the TACAMO logo on there. And same thing, using that to focus down a sunbeam on top of my little sunbeam here in the camera there to start a fire. Now I have, like I said, I've only used the rope, and if you're unfamiliar with the rope, basically what we did, we were making multiple fires for the mountain lions. So we would take some strands, and then you just pull them apart. And so this is like the tedious part of this, because if you keep them together, maybe if you use a lighter or something like that, you can do it. But obviously you can see if your hands aren't cold, you can pull it apart really quickly. And then once you pull it apart, then you ball it up into a little ball thing, and then you can stick it down in your little spot there. Anyway, as I said in the other video, fire starting is 90% preparation and 10% spark. So that's pretty good for just like a little bit of that. Obviously you would probably use a little bit more and have some better tinder available to get that started. But that's the TACAMO emergency fire kit from Titan Survival, and I like it pretty much.